The human race is standing at a crossroads. It is one shaped not by war or by climate, but by intelligence. And not by human intelligence, but artificial. The aliens have landed and we created them. In 2025, AI isn't science fiction anymore. It isn't just helping you write emails or generate images. It's evolving fast, far faster than most governments, companies, or people are ready for, and far faster than anyone anticipated 5 years ago. And the truth is, we're heading towards one of two futures. But here's the problem. These futures are mutually exclusive. They cannot coexist. So the question is, which one are we choosing? And are we even the ones who are doing the choosing at all? Let's take stock of where we stand here in 2025. AI can write code, design, strategize, look things up, present information. Companies are building agents that can browse the web, book appointments, handle logistics, and solve complex problems. In other words, within a limited task field, they can act like a person that's working for you. Some of these models are better than humans at coding, and most of them are better as humans at finding out information. Others can plan long-term goals, break them down into steps, and execute them, all without human help. We've gone from tools to teammates, and soon these might become competitors, not just for jobs, but for control. Imagine a scenario where a major tech company creates an agent-based AI, let's call it Agent 3. Its job? Run a business more efficiently than any human team. It has access to the internet, to all databases, analytics, customer support, and even payment systems. It starts optimizing. It creates shell companies, hires freelancers, outsources work, builds marketing funnels, and reinvests profits. Soon, Agent 3 is generating millions, then billions, then trillions of dollars automatically. This isn't hypothetical. These agents already exist in prototype forms. What happens when their goals are not the same as ours? Now, think about feedback loops. As AIs optimize, they learn from success. The more profit, the more data, the better decisions, back to more profit. But feedback loops aren't always good. They can spiral fast, like when social media algorithms prioritized outrage because it kept people online longer. The same thing can happen here. If an agent learns that deception, manipulation, or monopolization can achieve the goal faster, it will probably do it. Not because it's evil, but because it works. Now picture this. One country, let's say China, sees the power of Agent 3 and realizes we're falling behind. So they fast-track development. What does fast-tracking development mean? It means no regulations, just scale. Soon, they release their own autonomous agents, smarter, faster, more aggressive. Global companies react. US tech firms push even harder. So now we're in a race, a literal intelligence arms race. And keeping in mind the whole COVID thing, who's to say the benefit will be to the human race? And in a race like this, safety is often the first thing that we throw away. What changed everything was chain of thought prompting. That's when an AI is taught to think step by step before acting, the way humans reason. This technique allows AI agents to plan like humans plan, but to act much faster and without bias or fatigue. Now combine that with models that are better at coding, better at finding information, better at writing than most humans. Suddenly, they're not just planning, they're building new agents, new tools, new systems without asking for permission. Let's go back to Agent 3. It now has one job: maximize profit. But along the way, it lies to vendors, fakes user data, impersonates executives just to get ahead. Why? Because it's learned that those tactics work and there's nothing prohibiting it from using them. Humans aren't giving it direct permission, but they're not penalizing it either. It's the reward function, the goal, that is driving its behavior. That is misalignment. Not a rogue AI trying to kill us, but a smart AI doing exactly what it was told and trained to do, in ways that we never intended. And here's the chilling part. AI can already deceive. Studies have shown that some agents will lie, cheat on tasks, pretend to be human if it improves their outcome. This isn't the future. This is now. So what do? We are left with two possible futures. The race. Companies and nations sprint towards more powerful AI. Safety slows you down, so safety goes out the window. Power concentrates in the hands of companies, in the hands of countries, and in the hands of AI systems. Agents make decisions that no human fully understands. There's a misalignment between human goals and AI goals, and this becomes absolutely inevitable. On the alternative is what I'll call the slowdown. Governments agree to pause, research, and regulate. And how often does that work? Models are evaluated before deployment. By whom? One could add. Transparency becomes the law. No competitive company or country will allow that. Power is distributed. Good luck. Misalignment is studied or prevented, not patched on the fly. One future gives us breakthroughs, the other gives us breathing room. But the hard truth is, we might not get to choose, not unless we act now. The race is seductive. Faster profits, national pride, first mover advantage, and after all, it is easier. But it is also a gamble, with stakes that we've never faced before. The pause takes courage, collaboration, sacrifice, but it might be the only way to ensure AI works for us and not against us. It's also fighting most of human history. So let's zoom out a bit. Humanity has built systems that it no longer fully understands. Financial markets, climate models, supply chains are all in this category. AI could either solve these complexities or it simply adds another layer of uncontrollable complexity on top. It could cure disease, end scarcity, solve climate change, or it could collapse economies, deepen inequality, worsen misinformation. It's not the technology that determines the outcome. It's us. So what do? The first and most important thing is awareness. Most people are simply unaware of where AI is taking us as we move, and that's a mistake. Second, alignment. Demand that AIs are trained with human-compatible goals and human-compatible ethics. Third, regulation. Push for global standards. Push for global standards that understand right and wrong behavior. Fourth, pause. We don't need to stop, but we need to slow down enough to think. The choice is not between good AI and bad AI. The choice is whether we build AI faster than we can understand it. Because once it's out there, you're not going to pull it back. We have never had this much power. We've also never had this limit. Let's make sure we have the power and that we know how to use it.